But our bike got eaten. How do we get our bike back? They're really just not going to show how we escaped? We didn't write that part? Well then. There's only one area left to go to. Although I do kind of want to grab a save. Well, there should be a save right at the start here. Although realistically we know we're going to get the electric chip and then have to bring that to our emotional support animal again.
Congratulations, you found another key. Only one key left. If you're wondering where to go, take a look at the map.
I've been cutting out a lot of the segments of just driving through the desert because there's nothing to them. It really is just get on the bike, point in the direction you want to go, and then nothing happens until you get there. Oh no, wait, that needs Spider Ball. Oh, there's one other place to go then. The big tower. Yeah, we're going to the tower. We just kind of drive straight there. A couple enemies appear that we take occasional shots at. Occasionally we hit some crystals that seem to have no real purpose. And look, we're here. Like, if you skip that, what do you miss? Not really anything. Yeah, it does seem like we can't get through the force field here. We'll do a lap around just to make sure. Yep, that's where we started. Yes, can't get through the force field. Alright, so that means backtracking to another area. Now we have grapple beam. Okay, you know, actually, classic Metroid. I know there was one right near the entrance here to the snow area. So again, we're going backtracking using an item we found in a later area back to an earlier area. You know, that works. Which means they gave me a bit of hope. They're about to ruin it somehow. I don't know how, but I know it's going to happen. There was also the E-tank in this area that we could get with the grapple beam, although I'm slightly inclined to wait on that. Because we also needed to come back with Spider Ball. So I might wait until we have Spider Ball. There was the one close by right here. Nope, just a missile expansion. So, what I really want to do now is open the map and look for other areas where there is a grapple point. But I'm afraid if I do that, it's going to just tell me. One way to find out. No. Okay. It could be back in Volt Forge. Oh, and there, again, there was another one there that needed Spider Ball. There was that tower we tagged. But that one, we remember, was just a shot expansion. There is this additional room down here, the power core. That could be it. I think that's it. So again, the pattern. We get a new ability, we have to go back to Volt Forge specifically to get another item. Can I do this thing now? Whatever this is. Does look like this one just needs fire shot. Is this just a cache of green energy? there has to be something up there, too. I don't need that quite so high. Not quite. It's a little bonus, I guess. And they give you a warp out because walking back through those 2 rooms would be too much. This is some things we can get in the overworld now. Although it's just another golem part. Yes. So, although I say that, no, we can't actually pick it up. Assembling that golem thing is going to be some end game thing. That's where I'm going. So I was halfway right. It does pop on the map and tell you exactly where to go, but I was just a little too early on it. It was in this tower, right? Yeah, just straight down from here.
Try looking at the map. See if there are any areas you haven't searched.
Again, I want to look for this stuff myself. Let me do that. There's a button to contact him if I want to. Might as well check this out. That's just a shortcut? No. Hit the button, despite having the prompt pop up. Targeting priorities often pretty off as well. Being attacked by robots? No, do like the little random bug on the floor. Trying to scan something? Do I want to prioritize the new thing? No. Let's scan a crate again. And that one's a spider ball track. Is this the room? Close. I jump closer to it. And I hit the button. The prompt was up. And it just feels like it's not quite polished. Time for another boss. Be pulled free. Oh, I gotta scan it too. The Thunder Chip. We're doing like no damage to him. He is taking hits, but he just, yeah, he's a sponge. Couldn't grapple. Okay, fall off, it's too difficult to get back up because you kind of get stunned by the electric. Tried to grapple, I wound up locking onto him instead. Ambiguous controls kind of screwed me over. Oh, and we were so close to 100 health. Some of these boss fights. Made by someone who said, my favorite Metroid game is Hunters. Actually, we should scan him. No useful info. But yeah, most of the damage we're taking is from failure to attach the grapple point. Which feels more like a control issue than anything else. Same thing happened. Hit the button, but it decided it wanted to target him instead. Yeah, that was bad. And then he just drops a ton of energy again. Another one where it's just the question, who is this for? If you want the shooter experience, it just makes it way too easy. If you want the exploration experience, it gives you all the answers. Is it for someone who wants the big cinematic Uncharted boss? Doesn't even really feel like it consistently delivers on that. Trying to switch to a different one? Yeah, the on-grapple controls really are not designed for mouse mode. I think I might need to do this with the Pro Controller. Just because I can't effectively use the grapple beam with a regular controller. Like, you would not believe how much you need to move the mouse to swing like 10 degrees. Let me go get the Pro Controller and see if that helps. Kinda bad that I have to suddenly abandon the headline control scheme. Alright, let's see if this helps. It does feel so much better to be holding a real controller, not Joy-Cons. Did the opposite. Tried to lock on, attached to the grapple instead. See, now here is the opposite problem where I don't have the fine-grained aiming. Things like those incoming projectiles. But I can at least turn when I'm grappling. Like, look how much faster this is. Bam, the missile button. Yeah, I'm way worse at taking those incoming things out with this, though. It helps specifically with the grapple, but everything else I think it's worse. But maybe just having a functional grapple was enough. Did 360 around him. And all it took was pumping 100 missiles into him. And he's a Zelda boss again. I'm going to keep using the Pro Controller for now, just because we got to do some grapple to get back up. But, next up, time to go visit our best friend Miles. Oh yeah, this is what it was designed for. Makes the mouse controls feel like an afterthought. I'm not bothering fighting him. This is a shame because I was excited by mouse controls because this is just so much better for anything first person, but it does feel like they didn't really design for it properly. Probably Switch 2 got announced. They said, oh yeah, we're having mouse controls, and they said, well, I guess we better put it in. I don't think I've noticed this before. I guess that does make an interesting point, though. With so many different control schemes, you know, you've got standard controller with twin stick. You have some gyro aiming built in there, too. You also have the emulated Wiimote mode with the Joy-Con, and you have mouse mode. Each one of those is going to make certain elements more difficult and easier. So the parts that I struggle with are probably just the parts that are most difficult with mouse mode and dodging. It's probably going to be very different from what someone else is going to struggle with. Every copy of Metroid Prime 4 is customized. Every copy of Metroid Prime 4 is customized. It includes an AI Miles McKenzie that is specifically tailored to annoy you specifically. Oh, and everybody's here.
Holy cow! Samus! I knew you'd make it out of there. Because you're Samus Aran.
You're not dead. Excellent.
Sarge, come on. She saved our lives.
Yeah, I know. Glad you made it out. Thank you. Anyway, we could use a breather. Let me know if you need anything. Let's go, kid.
Glad you're okay. Don't know what we'd do without you.
You're making it worse. Hold on, I got this. What about that? Wait, hold on.
There was something in the water.
Anything?
Nada.
What about that? Wait.
Hey, Samus. I was finally able to get here after my leg was fixed up.
Hold still.
I am.
I'm almost done.
He's been saying that for an hour.
Alright, how's that? Better?
I can't see.
What about now?
Good.
Welcome back, Samus. You found a new chip, right? Let me see it. I'd love to see the chip myself, but could you wait until we get to the holo table?
No.
love to see the chip myself, but could you wait until we get to the holo table? Let me see what you brought me. This also looks like a circuit with a chip inside. This one's gonna be fun. Just like I thought. With a few tweaks, you'll be able to use a new shot. Sometimes I surprise even myself. This one's a beaut.
We've been thunderstruck.
Presenting the Thunder Shot. Electric shock is effective against mechanical enemies. And I think you'll be able to provide electricity to devices. What do you think? All right. Let me know if there's anything else I can do to help you out.
I'm gonna test it out. We'll grab a save. There's a bunch of places that we can use this. So a lot for next time.